Good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday, January 12th, and today we are talking about being the peacemaker. Lord knows we can use more peace in this life, right? People are really awakening to the tension and difference of opinion and strife that we have in this country, like it's new or something different. But let me start off with a little bit of background to help give you some perspective. My degree is in sociology, and I learned as a sociologist that it is a natural occurrence that with every decade our society goes through a major swing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, in the 20s, it was the roaring 20s. Everybody was, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. In the 20s, it was the Victorian era. Prim and proper, you know, you don't drink, you don't smoke, all of those things. Then what happens after that? In the 30s, we're getting into now the prohibition period of no alcohol. So we've gone from drinking, partying to no alcohol is allowed. Okay. What happens after that? The war happens, the 40s. Men are at the war, women are no longer housewives, they're in the workplace. Big change. The family is temporarily separated. 50s. The men come back, and now we are in Leave It to Beaver mode, where happy family, happy days, you know, that. Okay. 60s. What happens in the 60s? We go from the nice, neat, happy, Leave It to Beaver days to sex, drugs, rock and roll, hippies, all of that stuff. 70s. Some of that is still happening, but we're getting more environmentally aware. It's getting, you know, less acceptable. 80s, just say no period starts. Okay. 90s, we're getting into political correctness. And now people are getting more and more aware with time. Decades always change. So to be in a situation now where we have a climate where there's so much tension should not be a shock when you look at it from that perspective. And now more than ever, we need to be peacemakers. So that's what we're talking about today. Being a peacemaker, and I know you've all seen it on Facebook, where people are going back and forth on an opinion. You know, this person said this. Well, that person, well, this post this. Well, that's because you're an idiot. Well, that's because you don't know what you're talking about. But it's this big circle of fighting, and it never ends. It never ends. Why? Because nobody stopped it. And I'm encouraging you today to be that warrior in your world, within yourself, your family, your friends, your world. I'm going to show you the benefits of this and why it's so important. First of all, the peacemaker is somebody who is brave. Because you're the one who is saying, okay, you're taking the high road. You're adulting up, okay? You're bossing up, and you're saying, okay, I choose not to participate in this anymore. I know it leads to nothing. You can have your opinion, I can have mine, and walk away. Okay? You do that with enthusiasm and sincerity, which means being truthful. Being truthful, being sincere, and this is what I choose to do. The peacemaker is so beautiful. Is so beautiful. So evolved, highly evolved spiritually, and absolutely needed in this world. And I'm going to show you some benefits, okay? First of all, grace. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all of God's other creations. I think this is why we love animals so much. God's other creations, animals have beauty, they have poise, and they have divine perfection. They only attack when they need food, which is their nature. They don't fight just to fight. When somebody is hurt or one of their own dies, they're very mournful. They care about each other sincerely. They have emotions like we do. But bottom line is, I think animals are more pure than we are, and that is why we love them so much. Think about that. They're more pure than we are. And we're the people. Compassion. I see and feel others' points of views with forgiveness and kindness. Compassion when somebody says something nasty to you, or something that's very disrespectful, attacking, antagonistic. Have compassion. If you can't have compassion for the person, at least have compassion for the situation. See their point of view. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. I understand it. I have a different perspective. Forgiveness and kindness. Kindness. This does not mean be a doormat. Not at all. Not at all. This is not being the weaker one. This is being the stronger one. This is being the stronger one. That you take the high road with tenderness and diffuse the situation. De-escalate, not escalate. It takes very little to escalate anything. In the grocery store, people that wouldn't have fought 20 years ago are now arguing. And that wouldn't happen in the past. We are in a different world that takes a lot of tenderness right now. I am both gentle and powerful. It takes power to be tender. It takes power to be tender. It takes restraint. It takes maturity. It takes agreeing with yourself, absolving in your mind, I will be tender towards others. If they're nasty to me, walk away. Just walk away. And if you feel inclined to, pray for them. Mercy. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Thoughtful. Thoughtful in how you show mercy to others. Do you show mercy to others? Do you? Or are you so busy in your own world that you don't really see what's going on or notice things? Kind and thoughtful. Okay? And the last one, which I really love, is my favorite. Save the best for last. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. I'm sure I've said this to you before, that my favorite Zen philosophy is I do my best work standing still. You can run all day long, go to work, go grocery shopping, come home, cook a meal, do laundry, blah, 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 until you finally pass out, wondering why your life is the same every day, every day, every day. Or you can sit for 20 minutes in pure peace and focus and ask Source, Universe, God to show you what it is that you need to change, to make your life more fulfilling for you. Now, isn't that more effective than just continuing on the hamster wheel? So, in review, I want you, my loves, show yourself grace. Be graceful to yourself. I used to say, oh, don't worry about me, I don't need anything. That was wrong. Show yourself grace. Show yourself compassion. Show yourself compassion. Show yourself tenderness. Tenderness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself mercy. When you're beating yourself up over, oh, I screwed up. I should have said this. I should have nailed them and said that. No. No. Mercy to yourself and others. And lastly, enjoy the tremendous benefits of quiet time. Getting enough sleep, meditation, and asking God what it is that you need, Source, Universe, what it is you need to make your life better, to help make you a better peacemaker, so that it's a win-win situation, friends. It's a total win-win situation. There is no downside. You're the strong one for standing up and saying, I choose not to participate in this. Be that person. If you have any questions, if you find that something in what I said is not working for you, please contact me. I am here for you. I will help walk you through this with pleasure, because I want you to live your best life and be the best that you can be. Okay? I'm sending you so much love. Peaceful love. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.